December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. Remember Pearl Harbor and keep America alert. The lessons of Pearl Harbor should remind us of the cost of complacency. Let us remember those who faced the first wave of an unimaginable storm with courage. Pearl Harbor is a testament to the resilience of a nation under fire. We honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice on that fateful day. The echo of Pearl Harbor still resonates as a call to vigilance. Remembering the past helps us protect the future. Pearl Harbor changed everything. Our resolve, our unity, our destiny. Every year we remember Pearl Harbor, not as a tragedy, but as a lesson in valor. In the ashes of Pearl Harbor, we found our strength. Heroes are born in the darkest of times, as they were on December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor reminds us that courage is not the absence of fear, but action in the face of it. The sailors and soldiers at Pearl Harbor showed bravery beyond words. Courage isn't created, it's revealed, like it was on that day of infamy. Honor the defenders of freedom who stood their ground. Their sacrifice lit a beacon of hope for generations to come. The attack on Pearl Harbor showed us the price of peace and the value of liberty. Courage is the foundation of every victory. Amidst the chaos of Pearl Harbor, there were unshakable acts of heroism. After Pearl Harbor, we were no longer a collection of states. We were one nation. Out of the ashes of Pearl Harbor rose the unyielding spirit of America. Pearl Harbor united a nation like never before. In the wake of Pearl Harbor, we learned the true strength of unity. America's response to Pearl Harbor was a testament to its resolve. Through unity, America rose from the depths of tragedy to the heights of triumph. Patriotism was reborn on December 7th, 1941. From Pearl Harbor, the American spirit emerged indomitable. Together, we turned tragedy into triumph. Pearl Harbor showed the world the unbreakable bond of a united people. Let us work for peace, inspired by the sacrifices of those at Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor reminds us why we must remain vigilant in the pursuit of peace. The memory of Pearl Harbor calls us to prevent future conflicts. Out of war's devastation, let us build bridges of peace. Peace requires eternal vigilance, as Pearl Harbor taught us. Let Pearl Harbor be a reminder that peace is always worth fighting for. War shows us the value of peace, as Pearl Harbor forever will. Pearl Harbor's lesson is to balance strength with a longing for peace. Through remembrance, we honor the sacrifices made in the name of peace. The hope for peace grows stronger when we remember the costs of war. Pearl Harbor stands as a warning against underestimating the power of preparedness. The past guides us, and Pearl Harbor is a beacon of lessons learned. What we lost at Pearl Harbor must guide what we protect in the future. The scars of Pearl Harbor remind us of the cost of ignorance and the value of foresight. Pearl Harbor is a powerful lesson in resilience and recovery. May we never forget the importance of standing guard for freedom. Pearl Harbor reminds us that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. History's lessons are written in sacrifices like those at Pearl Harbor. From Pearl Harbor, we learn that the fight for freedom never ends. The legacy of Pearl Harbor lies in our commitment to a better future. We owe an eternal debt to the heroes of Pearl Harbor. The sacrifice is a legacy of freedom for us all. Pearl Harbor's defenders gave their today for our tomorrow. To the fallen at Pearl Harbor, we say, thank you. The heroes of Pearl Harbor are forever in our hearts. We honor their sacrifice by preserving their legacy. The bravery of those at Pearl Harbor lights our path forward. To remember Pearl Harbor is to honor lives given for a nation's survival. We stand on the shoulders of giants, heroes forged at Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor heroes, the guardians of our freedom. From the ruins of Pearl Harbor, hope was reborn. The attack was devastating, but it could not destroy our hope. Hope endured at Pearl Harbor as it does today. Even in the darkest hours, the spirit of resilience shines. Pearl Harbor reminds us that hope can rise from the ashes of despair. When the waves crashed down at Pearl Harbor, hope rose up. The future was shaped by the hope that refused to die at Pearl Harbor. From tragedy came triumph, and from despair came determination. Hope was our secret weapon after Pearl Harbor. The resilience after Pearl Harbor was proof that hope prevails. Pearl Harbor's legacy is etched in every free nation today, and everyone who is yet to experience the peace, love, and prosperity that the memory of this war unites everyone today. The memories of Pearl Harbor inspire us to strive for peace. We remember Pearl Harbor as a defining moment in our history. Pearl Harbor's legacy is one of courage and unity. The heroes of Pearl Harbor live on through our commitment to freedom. Every Pearl Harbor Day reminds us of the enduring fight for liberty. Through the years, the legacy of Pearl Harbor has grown stronger. Pearl Harbor is a story of sacrifice and perseverance. Their bravery at Pearl Harbor shaped the destiny of a nation. The legacy of Pearl Harbor is one of courage, unity, and determination.